Nope, that's not the right way to do it. That's the right way to do it. There you go. Well, doesn't matter. Your avatar's pretty hot. Thank you. Look at how luscious my hair is. Look at my jiggle physics. Hey, look, we got it right there. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay. And tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Because we are running a little bit of green aggro, as it were. Green little guys that get big and stomp. We're not going for the ramp, we're going for the quickness. We're trying to cut them down before they can cut us. This was a great little, very frog-centric, by the way. A lot of frogs in this one. Frogs, raccoons. Very Bloomburrow-centric. Basic archetype given to us by a good friend of the channel, Stignox. He made a green aggro version, and I modified it and made it to tightened it up and made it the way I wanted it. And it did us quite well. It took a little bit of a while to tune in, but man, when we got it tuned in, we started running through people. I think we went 7-1 on the night and just started ripping through everything. So before we get down to this one, for a little bit of green aggro counters, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm going to be honest with you, you're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe. And that, of course, is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously maul you and attack you for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. So please go ahead and do that. Become a villain. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for our live streaming goodness. We would love to have you there live and in person on Twitch or on YouTube. Hit that bell. You'll be notified when we go live on YouTube. Additionally, that would be great for me too, and you. Check out our Discord community for all the latest news, information, post your decks, post memes, anything. Come join us. That's where the community lives. And of course, this deck and all the other ones that I build are going to be available down below on my AetherHub in case you want to get your own copy of this super fast, super green deck. There you go. So what are we talking about when we talk about green aggro? You can see already nothing past the 3 line here. 4, never heard of it. Never heard of 4 in my whole life. I don't even know how to count to 4. We're going to start with some frogs, guys. We got a decent amount of frogs. This is probably as close to a frogs deck as you're going to get from me. So let's check it out. Valley Might Caller. Again, any of the caller decks, any of the caller cards from Bloomburrow are crazy powerful. Might Caller is a rare 1 green 1/1 frog warrior with trample whenever another frog, rabbit, I almost said ribbit, I almost said frog ribbit. All right, I gotta slow down. Frog, ribbit, raccoon, or squirrel you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on Valley Might Caller. So he adapts with any of those. You'll notice that frogs, rabbits, raccoons are basically all that I have. So no matter what card we put down here, he's going to get bigger and more powerful. All right, so that's frog number 1. Frog number 2 is the Mist Breath Elder. 1 green 2/2 frog warrior. At the beginning of your upkeep, return another creature you control to its owner's hand. If you do, put a 1/1 counter on Mist Breath Elder. Otherwise, you may return Mist Breath Elder to its hand. So the funny thing about the frog mechanic, especially Simic frogs, which I won't be running, but this is close, is that they make your cards jump. They go back and forth from your hand to the board. So they are a leaping effect that they give the frogs, which is, that's pretty clever. Okay, I can't deny that the effect of bouncing things back and forth with frogs is not clever. We're gonna go with 2 of these because he can kind of screw you up if you have too many of them, or if you don't have the right cards. He can kind of just keep knocking stuff back and never really be super useful. So 2 of them. So basically, you have to put something back in your hand every turn, and he gets a 1/1. You can put him back if you have nothing else, or you can leave him on the board and he gets bigger. Here's the trick to this. What you're going to want to do is keep knocking something back that has a great ETB effect. One of those is going to be the Sun Shower Druid. Yeah, the Frog Druid. This is another little froggo. 1 green 0/2. When it enters, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control and gain 1 life. So he's cheap, 1/1 counter, and gain a life. He's a 0/2. He can't really do much on his own. But every single turn, he will put a 1/1 when he comes in, and he will gain a 1/1 when he's pushed out from Mist Breath. He will also trigger a Valley Might Caller every single time, so if you can replay this guy over and over and over again, you actually get quite a lot of value between the 3 of these frog cards. There's a lot of synergy there, which is really cool. So I like the way these all work in tandem. Again, you don't want to go overload on the Mistbreath Elders. He starts knocking back everything, and if you have 2 of them, it's hard to keep anything on the board, so easy on those. Now we're going to talk about a little bit of rabbits. If we're going to be talking about hopping and jumping, frogs and rabbits got a lot in common. Paw Patch Recruit. Secret MVP card. In Selesnya Rabbits, this is one of the best ones. Why? People love playing removal. They love playing interaction on your cards. They love targeting them. And this 1 green Rabbit Warrior has a trick for him. He's a 2/1 trample, and whenever a creature spell you control becomes the target of a spell or ability your opponent controls, i.e. removal, burn, any kind of other enchantment or anything like that, put a 1/1 counter on target creature that you control other than that creature. So he can't enhance himself, but somebody else gets stronger. That's great. What's even better is he have the Offspring 2 ability, so instead, if you want to pay 2 green and 2, he comes in with a 1/1 token right there, Rabbit Warrior, and whenever a creature you control becomes the target of spell ability, same thing. It's his little baby that comes with him. It's Take Your Daughter to Work Day. So that means that if people want to play Cut Down on something like Mistbreath Elder, you're going to basically get, with both of these out, 2 other cards get +1/+1. And then it's like, all right, well, everything gets stronger. The more they remove, the more everyone else gets stronger. We also have the great ability with Valley Mightcaller and Mistbreath Elder. We can knock him back, leave the token, and then replay him and generate another token, and then knock him back, and then replay him and generate another token. It's actually a fun one to push back with Mistbreath, believe it or not. So that's not a bad idea. If you have mana, you can keep Recursion playing him. Trash the Town, great one right here. 1 green with the Spree. 2 1/1 counters on target creature, or target creature gains trample. I love the sudden trample on this one, or the pump. Or until end of turn, target creature you control gains whenever this deals combat damage, draw 2 cards. Very useful utility card, green utility card. We have some other swap outs, but this was recommended to us by Stignox. It's a fun little one that can actually really turn the tide if somebody isn't expecting a trample or more power or something like that. It's useful. Now we're going to talk about the talents. We have to talk about the green talents because they're some of the best cards out there right now. Hunter's Talent, of course, 1 green and 1. When it enters, target creature you control deals damage to don't. This is one of our only removals that we have. We do have 1 Bite Down in case we want to deal damage as well at instant speed, which could be useful. Deals damage to creature you control, deals damage to creature or planeswalker you don't, which is extremely useful at instant speed. But this is another one that does the instant effect when we come in with the hunters, a little hedgehog with his bow right there. And then when you attack, you can rank it up to level 2. You attack, somebody gets +1 and trample until the end of turn, which of course is very useful for your non-trample cards like Mistbreath Elder or maybe Keen-Eyed Curator or Scrap Shooter. One of the ones that isn't going to trample himself, they get a lot of utility. Then of course at level 3 Hunter's Talent, at the beginning of your end step, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, you get to draw an extra card right there. You're probably familiar with Innkeeper's Talent, probably one of the most powerful classes printed right now. It's like major meta, especially in Golgari. 1 green and 1 at the beginning of your turn on your combat. You put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. Here's where we start building boosts. Here's where we start building counters on top of all the other counters we might be getting from Paw Patch, Mistbreath, and Mightcaller. Then, of course, permanents you control that have counters on them get Ward 1, which a lot of them will with Mightcaller and Mistbreath. They'll all start getting Ward. It slows the opponent down. Again, if they have to pay 1 more to start targeting their removals, it really does slow their options early in the game. It makes their aggro a little bit more slow, a little bit more clunky. Then, of course, if you have Paw Patch down, if they are targeting, they're paying 1 more, and they're getting punished by getting other things +1/+1. So you really are going to punish them for trying to play targeted things on your cards. Then, if 1 or more counters were put on a permanent or player you control, put twice that many of each counters instead. That's crazy powerful. That is crazy. You get the double refresh right there. So that means Villainy Mightcaller gets 2 next time you play like a Mistbreath Elder. Doesn't just get +1/+1, it gets +2/+2. Crazy good, crazy powerful to jazz things up right there. Keen-Eyed Curator. I don't know if I've played him yet. 2 green, 3/3, Raccoon Scout. As long as there are 4 or more card types exiled with Keen-Eyed Curator, gets 4/4 and has trample. Honestly, a 3/3 Raccoon Scout for 2 is not bad. He also eats up Reanimator. Basically, you pay 1, you exile target card from a graveyard. So if people are running Reanimator, eat them up. Eat up the graveyards. To get the card types, you need to be like, all right, I got a land, a creature, an instant, and a sorcery. That's what it would mean by 4 different types, right? You know, I got an enchantment, an artifact, you know, a creature, and something else. So that's what it means by 4 different types. And then he's a 7/7 with trample. Crazy big right there. Druid of the Spade. Yeah, I'm going with 2 of these. 1 green and 2. 2/3, as long as you control token. Druid of the Spade has +2 in trample. Love it, because I love to play Paw Patch Recruit, and we get the token. And then of course we have a 4/3 trampler right there. Just 2 of them for the druids. That's good. Ornery Tumblewag right there. 1 green, 2 and 2/2 at the beginning of combat of your turn. Put a +1/+1 when you have your attacks. When saddled, meaning that you use him like a vehicle, you pay 2 and saddle him. Double the number of 1/1 counters on target creature, which is extremely useful right there. So you talking about Valley Mightcaller that might have 5 counters on it, and then you combine it with Innkeeper's Talent, you get double the amount. You say, all right, it gets +1, it's now 6 counters on it. You get double the amount of 6, it becomes like a 24/24. It's ridiculous the way that you can use Brushwag and a lot of these other counters to just scale out of control when you saddle it. Adding the 1/1 counters and then doubling the total amount on everything else with everything else that you've been building. Sometimes they just can't even handle it. Sometimes they're so overwhelmed. They don't know the power of the Brushwag. They don't understand. They don't truly see Brushwag's vision for the future. And then, of course, they're getting hit with a 20/20 trample, and then it's over. So, yeah, 3 of him. Going to be great. Great stuff from OTJ right there. Pretty easy to saddle. A 2 saddle for that guy. I mean, Paw Patch can do it. Mist Elder can do it early on. It's pretty easy to saddle him, not like a 4 saddle or something like that. It's pretty easy to get him going. Then probably one of the MVPs, honestly, one of the best green cards out there right now, in my opinion, especially with this current meta, the Scrap Shooter. 2 green and 1 4/4 Raccoon Archer. You can gift a card, meaning that you left somebody draw a card. It's worth it if you're destroying an artifact or an enchantment opponent controls. Artifacts and enchantments are bigly powerful right now. A lot of people are going to try to play Temporary Lockdown on your deck. This will completely negate that. A lot of people are going to try to play Boros Factory. Crush those factories. Factories close, man. So Scrap Shooter, absolutely useful card. I don't care about giving them an extra card if I can crush their important key part of their deck that makes it work. Just by giving them a card, it is an easy trap. Plus, he's a 4/4 reach. He's a big, beefy boy initially. And like I said, he pairs up real nicely with Hunter's Talent, so he can be swinging in at a 5/4 trample. Really good stuff right there. Of course, everything is a raccoon, rabbit, or a frog. Lots of frogs, so that they will all feed into Valley Mightcaller, and they'll let you having to deal with all the combo plays as it's coming along. We look at the stats right here. 1.8 on a 2/2. Do you think you could get away with 19 or 20 mana? You could try. I certainly can. I have bad luck. 27 creatures, 10 frogs, 10 warriors. Behind the frogs, we have raccoons, druids, and rabbits. So it is technically a frog deck with raccoons and rabbits on the back end. 3 instants, 8 enchantments, 22 lands, like I said, all together. 1.8 average. Mono green. It is the green Nox, Stake to Stignox right here. Green aggro. Not the long game Stompy, the short game Stompy. It's always going to be Stompy when it's green. They don't got any of the tricks then besides that. On the sideboard, Snakeskin Veil, not a bad idea. 1/1 counter and hexproof for your protections. Gaia's Gifts, not a bad one. I still love this one as a common. 1 green and 1/1 counter on target creature you control. It gains reach, trample, and hexproof, and indestructible. Again, a very useful one. And if you want to go for some more froggy stuff, there's Polywallop right there. Costs 1 less for each frag you control. Target creature you control deals damage equal to twice its power to target creature you don't. So if you got 2 frogs out, it's only a 2-drop instant. And then, of course, like if you have Valley Mightcaller and Mistbreath Elder out, you can maybe hit him for a 5 or a 10 or something like that. You can really hit him hard with a Polywallop. So I knew people would say, why are you not Polywallop if you're going to do frogs? Yeah, it's good. If I only have 1 frog, it's not that great. I mean, it's a 3. But you can get it to that it's a 1 green instant if you have enough froggy boys on the deck. So, or on the field off the top. So it's pretty good. Plus all that art is pretty funny too. That frog is really, he's getting in it. Look at that. That guy has no thoughts in his head at first. That guy is just like, all he can think is punch. All right. So that's the green Nox. Again, nothing bigger than 3. Oh, don't forget, Oak Hollow Village. Perfect for this. Put 1/1 counter on each frog, rabbit, raccoon, or squirrel that entered the battlefield this turn. Great stuff for the 2 on Oak Hollow Village. And of course, Cavern of Souls. All you need to pick is raccoon, frog, or Raccoon, Frog, or Rabbit. That is everything that you have, so don't worry about it for a little bit of anti-counterspell goodness. I know they're going to try to counter you and stop you from playing, because Blue hates when anything is played ever and anybody does anything in Magic. They can't stand it when anybody plays anything. So let's get into a game, guys. Let's see what we get into here. We are ranking up through Plat. We're going to try to make our run, and let's get into it, boys. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Mistbreath Elder's in every fucking opening. Oh, it's going terrible. I mean, we got out of gold in like fucking 2 hours, but the platinum is clearly plat hell. Like, it has not changed. Plat hell never changes. Decline, boom, bop. Let's put down Sunshower Druid. Creature, yeah. We'll decline, no attacks, end turn. Gonna play removal. Oof, Paw Patch Recruit. No attacks. Bandit's Talent, naturally. Get rid of Bite Down. Gift a card. Boom. Rack. We go. Swing. Bing. Return to the battlefield under its owner's control. Very nice. We'll Hunter's Talent you then. Start creature. Boof. Level up. Boof. You get it. Boof. I kind of like the idea of a Knight deck. Maybe I'll do a Boros Knight or an Azorius Knight. I guess it's some soldiers too. I haven't done soldiers in a while. The end, Paw Patch Recruit gets it. He gets to exile all those forever. Kind of silly. It's a little bit excessive. Fungal Fortitude. The card nobody was expecting. Swing in. Pump. 5. Yeah, I don't know what a 4/4 reach was really doing to your whole strategy, but he did not like that 4/4 reach. Restless Nightmare. This is what I like to do against discard. I hold land in my hand so they play out their discards against garbage. I think that's funny. That's a good trick against discard, by the way, guys. If you start getting into the mid-game, hold manas, so they play their discards trying to rip stuff, and they don't pull anything. sacrifice a non-token creature or planeswalker. I think I'm going to sacrifice this. And then we'll put down this guy. Boom. We'll saddle him. Get along, little doggies. Do that. We swing in. Okay. That was that. I wish I had enough wild cards to build something randomated recursion from the graveyard strategy just to spite discard decks. Yeah, I know. It's fun. Oh, look, a pack. Numbskull, I don't know if you saw my video today. You would like it. It's a gambling deck. It's everything is try to get pay nothing for anything. Pay 0 mana for anything. Try to I put the Rowan Augur in it too. I'm trying to reduce the cost of super high cost cards, and we're gonna roll the dice. We're gonna pull a bunch of cards off the top of the deck. Maybe we'll win, maybe we'll get nothing. So it's the Gambling Man's deck. It was pretty funny. Worked pretty good. Got me out of gold really quick. Misbreath Elder. Yeah, the Augur trick, the whatchamacallit Augur trick did not come up very frequently. Raccoon. It did occasionally come up. But yeah, we were gambling because the Augur was either going to kill us, give us extra cards, kill us. We were either going to play some amazing shit off the top, or we were going to fucking flame out. So it was pretty funny overall when you think about it. Permanents you control. 1/1 counter ward. Put a 1/1 counter. Swing in. Boom. Play Keen-Eye Curator. It's a Raccoon. It's not counterable. Boom. Union of the Third Path. Worst card in existence. Not all garbage decks have Union of the Third Path, but every deck with Union of the Third Path is a garbage deck. That's how you know. We play that. We play that. Let's spread it out. He's just gonna play fucking Sunfall. I mean, Sunfall is the most brain dead plays in the world, in my opinion. It's literally just the most brain dead shit in the world. I don't need to have a good deck. It'll just play itself. I don't need to do anything but just, well, I'll just Sunfall. It really is the laziest type of playing. It really is, because it lends itself to, I don't need to deal with anything. I can just Sunfall over and over and over again until I can eventually accomplish my goals. I don't really need to interact with the opponent. If I have counter spells and Sunfalls, I can basically do whatever I want. Yeah, win and make the match. Win and make the match 30 minutes long. Exactly. It's why are we here? You know, it's just lazy. In my opinion, that's my biggest complaint about Sunfall. It's lazy. Because you see people playing it without even thinking. They just, turn 5 Sunfall. Whatever. Whatever. You know, just turn 5 Sunfall. You know, they don't care. They're not interested. They're not interested in the game. They're not interested in doing anything else except, turn 5 Sunfall. You know? Their brain is so fucking fogged with just garbage that they can't even think past ever interacting with anything on the board. It's unnecessary. You know, it's why even think about interacting with anything? You don't need to. You just Sunfall it away. Hey, what's up, Joe Werewolf? J Chill Lone Bone. I'm the wrong guy to ask about Draft Pointer Spree. See? This is lazy play. I don't know what he was thinking there. I think he fucked that up. Oh, he misclicked. That's how on... Okay, this guy literally just did the thing, man. He's so fucking on autopilot, he couldn't even be bothered to click. Just, oh, oops, I misclicked, and then he just flopped his head down and fell asleep. He was so brain dead, he fucked up his own lines of play, because he's playing on such fucking autopilot, brain dead fucking Azorius wipes, that he couldn't even get it off, man. He went impotent in the end, man. He just, flop, and he died. That is too funny. That is too funny making my point. I'd watch some draft. I got beat bad. Yeah, I'm not the guy to... Hey, what's up, Yui Bowling for Columbine? Very funny username right there. Great movie, too. Chris Chaos, how you doing? I don't think I said hi to you. MTG Hillbilly, what's up? Step 1, take Ambien. Step 3, blue white control. Almost forgot. Oh my goodness. 31 months. Discard. The only thing I got for you is Hunter's Tale, my dude. Little Snarf. Boom. 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 He's gonna play direct removal or he's gonna bandit me. I was born a bandit, man. Direct removal, amazing. Pure cinema, ladies and gentlemen. Pure cinema. I bet that sharpshooter gets way better after the new set. Yeah. A 3-drop enchantment destruction with a 4/4 beefy boy on the side is that's not a bad deal, honestly. He's gonna play more removal. He can't fucking help it. You don't even know what else to do. He's itching. He's literally fucking shaking right now. He's got to play. Listen, I get it. I get the removal shakes too, man. I get the removal shakes something bad. Okay. I get him real bad. Oh, he did it. Oh my god. Okay, he did it. He was getting that removal shakes, man. Bang out. Creature of the Chasm. Let's say Raccoon. It largely doesn't matter. That. I'm gonna go over the top here, man. You want to block it? Sure, I'll take it. Pop, pop, down, death touch. I just want you to have no creatures. Probably a Sheldred, probably a black mana and then a Sheldred. Pump. Oh, okay. This Breath Elder. This is useful now because now I can do the double Paw Patch recruit trick. Just hit my first infinite combo. What was the infinite combo you hit, my dude? Target sacrifices a creature. We'll do that. Hunter's Talent. Could have got him down to 4 there, but Veto and Exquisite Blood, great combo. Great combos. No attacks. Childred is $80 in paper. I can't remember if that's having a non-play cost that much. Maybe Grave Tycoon is standard. Good job, man. Veto is the right combo, infinite combo to hit. He's the only infinite combo we accept. We stand a Vampire King, okay? That's what we do here. Hunter's Talent, very nice. Dark creature you control. Do that one. You do that one. Boom. All right. On a little run here. Play a couple more games before we close it out. Vampires and Skeletons. Yeah, Mono Green's working. Doing it. I don't know if it's I'm doing good or they're doing bad, but something's happening. Do. Okay, we'll do that. May Mono Green. May Mono Green. By the way, Pot Patch Recruit, extremely useful against any kind of direct removal, especially if you offspring it, because it feeds back. Again, I always say I like any card that punishes you for killing it, and this is a real bad punish card. It absolutely really does say, hey, if you have 2, everyone else is gonna get stronger because you killed. As your Beast Binder. Ooh. Let's do this. Sunflower Druid. Boom. We'll do that. Boom. 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 Push him in. Fuck him up. Okay. Do the regularly typical horror creatures, spirits, werewolves, zombies. I've seen demons, I've seen nightmares. I'm hoping that we do get classic haunted house stuff. I'm sure we're gonna get a vampire, a skeleton. I think it's pretty wild to say that we wouldn't. I definitely think that it is likely that we will get some sort of creature like that. Yeah, I think it's wild for me to say that absolutely not, we won't get any creatures to that effect. That is just not true. We'll push that Raccoon right there, man. Fuck it. We're going in 9 tramplers. We're gonna really push him here. I don't know for sure. I know we're getting demons. That's what I was hoping for. That was my big on my wish list, as I wanted demons. I wanted my eyes to have all the seeming of a demons that is dreaming. And so we're getting some of them. I think we're going to get more demons than we've seen. We've already seen one, and we see a card that says, And we see a card that says search for a demon. So I think there's probably going to be more. There should be spirits. Yeah, there should be spirits as well. I'll keep that 7. King of Fukai. I get to go first, which is very useful. So we're gonna do this. Push the trample. Do you know what I didn't know until recently? Grist is a female. I had no fucking idea that Grist was a female. Literally no clue. That shocked me to my core. I mean, it's a sentient swarm of insects, so how would I have known that? He's going in for the 1. Very nice. Hey, you got the Hunter's Talent back. Boom, boom. Target creature you control. Target creature you don't. Boom. There you go. Sniped. Pop, pop, pop. Curious to see what the wicker creatures are going to be, if any of them up being scarecrows. Possibly. We got clowns. We're going to be dealing with clown shenanigans for a while. I mean, it's everything scary, so I'm assuming that there's going to be vampires, werewolves, etc. What being a sentient insect? Grist Mill. It's so funny that we name a whole, oh look, it's Starscrape. We name a whole type of deck after Grist. I think we do a Keen-Eyed Raccoon next. Oh, he's going to do the cut down. Whoop. Whoop on Gangnam Style right there. Whoop, whoop. Is he going to go in? Boom. It's Keen-Eyed Curator, also known as Good Eye Sniper. Attack, pop, pop. 5 right there. What being a sentient insect? Tell me about it, bro. Been a while. Rune Lurker Bat. He's still doing it. He said, I'm gonna Rune Lurker Bat all day and all night. Who up Rune Lurkering their bat right now? That's the real question. Hunter's Talent. We got him. Nope, that's not the right way to do it. That's the right way to do it. There you go. Well, doesn't matter. Your avatar's pretty hot. Thank you. Look at how luscious my hair is. Look at my jiggle physics. Hey, look, we got a rank there. I like the new Kato, but again, this is a design for Commander. We look at Standard, there's like 2 ninjas in Standard. If they would have said ninjas and rogues you control, hell, even if they would have said outlaws you control, ninjas and assassins you control, get something. But they literally just said ninjas. So it's ninja tech all the way through and through, you know? That's the thing about it, you know? I'm a little bit dubious about the usefulness. Seems fixed? Okay, well, we'll try it one more. We'll try it one more. We got that. Kieran and Keen-Eyed Curator. Boom. Boom. Thank God for the jiggle, so you know you're not... Thank God for the jiggle, I'll tell you what. Bango. Let the jiggle guide you. Let the jiggle bless you and keep you. Let the jiggle shine its face upon you. What's this guy doing, man? Oh, that's what he's doing. Unfortunately, yeah, I plan for such occasions, man. Yeah. Yeah, I plan for such occasions. Need one of those out of the graveyard. Oh. It's got a 4-drop nuke waiting for me right there. The 4-drop nuke, the Starfall Invocation. Nope, you do not. You do not have the 4-drop nuke right there. He did not, in fact, have the 4-drop nuke. Hey, welcome. Yeah, YouTube got completely screwed over. Sorry about that. In the midnight hour, I can feel your power. I go first. This is not a good opener. That's a better opener. Board wipe these. No. We'll drop a token. We'll drop us one of those. Boom. Pop patch. Boom. Ooh, is he gonna burn me up? Is he gonna burn me up? Cacophony Scump. Cacophony Scump. We'll play a scrap shooter. Okay, he's running so he's doing Rakdos Fling. Restless Lackey. Okay. Felonious Rage, very nice. We'll take it. I'm not worried about it. 4 damage, that's not fucking insanely bad. I wonder if this is actually Benicio del Toro. His name is Benito Toro, which means beautiful bull. Is he gonna pop that to kill the pop patch? I don't think he will. I think he wants to fling. I think he's a fling king. Boom. Grab shoot. Take the hit right there. Give him a get back. Yeah, this is definitely a fling king. He's gonna want to play a pump right here and then blow it up. I'm not sure why he did that. That's not... When this creature deals combat damage to a player, destroy the... I'll do that one. Boom. Damage to who? Me to correctly. Blade and Crescendo, first strike. Restless Lackey, okay. He's going in for 4. I'll do no bots, I don't care. We'll do that. We'll do Scrap Shooter. Basic Scrap Shooter. 1/1 on each guy that's there. We'll push him in. Bang. Okay. Drew a lot of mana here, weirdly enough. He's got mana now. Slick Shot Show Off. If that the pump, Emberheart Challenger. He can't really do much. He's not paying attention. Okay, he is paying attention. Never mind. He's out of there. Okay. All right. Well, I guess I got to go until we lose here, guys. We're going with the run here, boys. That's a 7-banger right there. There's some Gemeralds. There's a Azure Beastbinder. Very nice. Here we go. All of a sudden, it just clicked. Ops goes first, and I got no early plays. That's going to be a mulligan. That's going to be a mulligan. That's a little better, yeah. I will get rid of Druid of the Spade. It's a good card, but it's not what we need right now. We'll put down Mistbreath Elder. Oh, Trexodactyl got me on that one. I am a mulligan. He's so mad right now. He couldn't even be more angry that he couldn't counterspell that. He's gonna knock that back to my hand probably. Just because he couldn't counterspell it. Told you. Sacrifice. Got to get rid of the Cavern of Souls. Naturally, take action. Boom. Green. Submit. Boom. He does blue. Bounce him back. Play that. Ribbit. Ribbit. 4 damage. There you go. Hey, what's up, AetherHub1? Play him again. I think the ward given by Incubus is a real MVP. That's slow. Yeah, it absolutely does slow things down. It certainly does. It is a slowing effect on everything. I want him to play a knockback, so maybe he won't have the counter spell. Yeah, there's return to target hand. Surveil. Boom. He's gonna take the 2 though. Yeah, it enhances ward quite a bit. Alright, I want him to counterspell this so he doesn't counterspell Incuber's Talent. But he might go for the Incuber's Talent anyways. I'll try it. We gotta, yeah. Oh, he drew a card, investigate. Oh, yikes. I don't think he's got it, boys. He's probably going to do that big thing, that big splashy guy. Oh, this thing. I don't know what that is, but turn another creature. Boom, boom. Permanent you control 1/1 counters on them. Scrap shooter. Trash the town. All right, we're gonna do this then. Spell Pierce isn't available in fucking. Pop. Well, I think there's a new Selesnya enchantment that's begging to be built. Yeah, there probably is going to be a lot of enchantments. I was interested to see that there was a definite return to enchantments as it goes from rebound. So we're gonna do if we do a Sunshower Druid, that'll be 6. That would be target creature gains trample. That would be 6. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Counterspell? Spell Pierce? What do we got? Rebound. Okay. So he's basically going to win now because everything he has rebound. There's the new Spell Pierce. I can see that. So yeah, he's now rebounding with Ojir Pakal, which I don't think I can do anything about. He also killed my counterspell. What the fuck even was that? By the way. So Sun Slasher's challenge. Yeah, so he's gonna have infinite loop here, basically. I couldn't hit him. There's the Shoreless Sea, which was what I was expecting. So we're just gonna leave. That's a waste of time right there. Alright, finally Mono Blue fucking asshole was able to stop me. I guess Mono Blue asshole tribal. I didn't even fucking see what happened, to be honest. I don't play that. I don't play that garbage, so. Love to hear from you in the comments. It's always good. Let's see. Big Head of Big. Okay. I can't believe we're only a couple weeks away from Duskmourn. That's the other thing that's wild. Ops goes first. I like when I go first because this is a pretty fast deck, but we're going to keep this anyways because we got 2 Innkeepers and some Frogs early on. He might try to burn us up. There's the Heartfire Hero. We're going to put down that. He's probably got a lot of spells he's going to throw down right away, and we're not going to be able to get there, but we'll see. So we've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, as you know. And I would have put that on that. That way, our fire here. Sellsword. Didn't really seem to be super useful. Take the 1 ping. Now we can do Cavern of Souls, Innkeepers, and Hunters. He's not really getting very much here. He kind of got stymied. Let's go for that. Hit. Hopefully it draws garbage here. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Mistbreath Elder. Let's say Frog. Okay. Well, if he doesn't kill me right now, I'm going to trample the shit out of him. Nope, he doesn't have it. He does not have it. Absolutely not. Never had it. Very nice. Very nice. Love it. Good stuff. Overall, got us to Platinum 3, which is not bad. Pushed a little bit on him. Solved some of the problems. I've been trying to work this Green Nox for a while, and this one really came through for me, so I really like it. Yeah, not bad at all. But that guy just had every fucking solution right there. He killed my any counter spell. He knocked everything back. Blah 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 blah. So I made the wrong move too by trying to put 1/1 and trample on it. I should have played other creatures, so he couldn't have rebounded them or whatever. But hey, you know, you live and you learn. That dude's not much to say about that. I hate mono blue control. I hate it. Anyways, that's gonna leave it right there for tonight. Green Nox it is. I've been Jay Villain, and you've been great. Bye bye.